Masculine cards can be tricky, but embossing folders are a great place to start. Let me show you what I look for when I'm choosing embossing folders for masculine designs. When I'm choosing embossing folders for masculine cards, I tend to look for patterns that feel a bit more neutral or textured. So things like knits or geometrics, stripes, even wood grain, they all work really well because they add interest without feeling too busy or fussy. And honestly, the embossing folder does most of the work for you, so it's a great place to start if you're not sure where to go with the design. So for today, I ended up going with this sweater texture embossing folder. I love the detail that it gives, and it already has that sort of cozy masculine feel without needing too much extra. But of course you could always change up the colours and make it a feminine sweater design. And when it comes to colour, I really like to use a limited colour palette on masculine cards, and mostly I'm going to head for the brighter colours. They make me happy, and I think they work particularly well on cards for men, but so do neutrals. And using a limited colour palette, such as this sort of more monochromatic background or even like a tone-on-tone design, can make it really feel clean and modern. Now, I did make this ink-blended background more in an ombre style, and I did change it up a bit by making the lighter portion in the centre of the card, and that's because of the design of the actual embossing folder that I'm going to be using today. Just looking at the patterns on this folder, I thought it'd be fun to have the lighter section in the middle, but it would work either way. It doesn't really matter. The other thing I think would look amazing would be to tape off the sections of the cabling on the cards where the cabling is going to be on the cardstock and do them in all different colours instead. How cool would that look? Now, at this point in time, have a look at the ink blending. It's not particularly smooth, but try and take note because at the end in the photos, you're going to see it actually smooths out over time. As the ink dries within the paper, you lose a lot of that roughness. So if you're feeling like your ink blending isn't neat enough, like it's not having those transitions that you're happy with, don't beat yourself up, because as that dye ink dries within the fibers of the paper, it is going to look much better than when it's newly inked. Now, when it comes to the sentiment on a card like this, I don't want to cover up too much of the embossed background. That's my main element here. Obviously it would look great as a partial background too, but for me that's the main part of my card. But I wanted to have a bit of a fun sentiment, so rather than stamping and cutting out a sentiment like in different layers or just doing one big sentiment, I thought it'd be fun to change it up a bit and stamp 3 different sentiments in the one panel and put that in the center of my card. And this is where I started to venture just a little bit out of that monochromatic color scheme that I have in the background, and you'll see why in a moment. And I've got one little quick tip here for you. I could die cut this sentiment out with this rectangle die and do it twice and just move it along and make it nice and neat and die cut, but I was being lazy. So what I did instead was use the die to show me where the sentiment, whether it was straight, so that I could put some pencil marks on the cardstock, line those pencil marks up with there's a little wire, a guide wire in my paper trimmer, and then that way I knew, it just made it easier than me trying to work out if I'd stamped straight or not, because sometimes I don't, but at least then I knew that my sentiment was going to be sitting straight because I could visualize it within that little rectangle die. And this is why I needed the orange. I decided to do some really quick coloring and add a critter. I know critters aren't particularly something that you often use on a men's card, but this one's going to be very subtle. We're just going to see just the very top of him. And I thought having a little penguin and that sweater was a really sweet combination. Now I do need to refill my Copic markers. These grey ones are not playing well at all, but the orange one, which is where I got the idea for the bringing the orange into the sentiment, see, it does all in, I know it doesn't feel like it's meant to be or it's happening, but it is. there is a method to the madness. And when the colouring isn't absolutely feeling perfect, one thing that does help is to come back and restamp the image. And this time I'm using pigment ink. The first time I stamped it was probably Memento Tuxedo. It's a more Copic friendly ink, and that just redefines those edges of the image and helps neaten up where my colouring wasn't perfect. Any sort of neutral textured embossing folder would work well with this technique. You could do the ombre inking in a similar style or do multiple colours. Choose a nice bold sentiment or link 3 together like I've done here. And if you're not real keen on adding a critter, then there's so many other things that you could add instead. You know, something like a couple of balloons would look amazing here. Or just use the sentiment and keep it very clean and simple, which I think works extremely well on a masculine card design. And if you're looking for some more embossing folder ideas, I've got a playlist and I've linked it in the description below so that you can head through there and get a ton of ideas for your embossing folders. And you might want to subscribe too, because I've got more masculine embossing folder ideas coming your way using some of the folders that you've seen already in this video. Thanks so much for joining me here today. If you liked today's video, don't forget to click on the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? It's totally free. I look forward to seeing you back here again real soon. Till then, happy paper crafting. Bye.